Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Ringo TV. Welcome to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo. What we're going to talk about today is the topic of she chose to be a single mother. Yeah. You know, in this world, a lot of times women get involved in different situations and then they go through the motions. Here on Ringo TV Reactions, we try to paint the picture for you. Those of you that have been following my streams, you've been in the classes, you've been learning, you've been developing. I present to you, she chose to be a single mother. You see, this particular clip was sent to me by a brother, and when I seen one of the clips, which is primarily the last one in this particular role, when I first seen the clip, I did like most people. You kind of feel for the person, you kind of, look at their circumstances and like, wow, they look like they're struggling, they look like they're in a problem. But then you start to realize that they chose to be where they are. And that's exactly what the case is with this situation. She chose to be a single mother. A lot of ladies are out here mixed mingling with men that are no good. You're out here having sexual relations with men that you know are trash. A lot of women are living their best life, and then they get caught out there. I'm here to tell you ladies this, and I know you don't want to hear the truth, but somebody got to tell you. A lot of you have been punished for your sins. And I know that sounds unpleasant to your ears, but it's the truth. You got punished. You got punished for dancing with the devil. Now, when the brother initially sent me the clip, as I said, I saw the clip. I kind of felt a little bad for the sister. She seems young, naive, no guidance whatsoever. So, typically when we see clips like that, we tend to feel for the person. We want to help them. We want to do all this extra stuff. This young lady, in my humble opinion, don't need no help from nobody. She don't need anything because she made the choice, and it is what it is at this point. There's nowhere around it. There's nothing I can really say to fix the situation. All I can do is do this video in hopes that other women out there will begin to learn from the choices of their past. See, ladies, you're never going to be able to overcome if you don't understand how you got in. I've warned you, ladies, that there are a lot of men out here that are no good. But that doesn't make you good. You're still making choices. Now, I went to her page and I did my research, my due diligence to look up where she came from, who she was with, a little background check, all this other stuff I did, and I realized that she was living her best life before the child. And by the way, she had twins. That's right, twins. And she was living her best life. I looked at her videos, young, dancing, just in the club, living her best life. And you can tell based on the videos that there was a particular guy in the video because I saw his face. So it would be safe to assume that because she chose to keep that video up, that particular guy is possibly allegedly the baby daddy. Yeah. So I looked at the videos. I saw her in the club. I saw her drinking, doing her thing, on the boat, flexing, shaking her behind. You know, typically what they do, living their best life. Then you saw a video with her pregnant. And she's twerking and she's dancing. And she's like, yeah, these kids, these twins are about to be evicted and all this other stuff. Meaning out of her belly. And it seems like everything was going well. It seemed like whatever her life was going, it was all roses and happy flowers. But then as you scroll to the front, you notice the sadness kicks in. But before that happened, you saw the video with her in the hospital. She's giving birth. And you see what appears to be the baby daddy. At least the guy was there. But typically, the baby daddies are always there when women give birth. But then somehow they disappear. And for generations and generations, we have been taught that men have been leaving these women. They've abandoned their children. They've abandoned their families. That's not the case, people. That's not the case. Over 80% or more women have left the man that they dealt with. It's not the guy. And that's exactly what she did. She made the choice to become a single mom. She made the choice to leave her family and move to a whole nother state. She made the choice to separate herself from the baby father. She had these kids out of wedlock. She made all of these choices. This is not a random event that happened and some guy did her dirty. And unfortunately, there are many, many more modern women just like this that are making these choices at a very young age. These be the very women, brothers. And I'm just being honest. Again, here on Ringo TV Reactions, we're very transparent. We're very straightforward. We don't sugarcoat anything. These are the future women that will require you brothers to sign up to be the stepdaddy to her kids. That's right. See, she chose to be a single mom, but then later on in life, she's going to expect you to be the stepdaddy. And this is happening every single day. I talk about this all the time and people get mad with me. And I taught you brothers that this is where we are in the world. Women will always go through this nonsense. When they're young, they're dumb. They're naive, impressionable. They get with Pookie, they get smashed, dashed with babies. And then just maybe in the future, you will come around to be the stepdaddy. And this is typically when they're in their late 30s, early 40s. That's when they're going to require you to be the stepdaddy. And this is happening all the time. And it's a sad situation every single day. I want to play the tape. And I want you to see for yourself exactly what's going on. Now, I could have pretty much sewed 10 of her videos together to give you a good timeline of events. But I chose to just use 3 because I want to focus in on this because it speaks volumes of the trauma, the drama, the pain that women carry, and why in the future a lot of you brothers are going to have to suffer because you're going to have to deal with her. You're going to have to deal with her resentment, her trauma, issues, pain. You won't be able to satisfy her. You won't be able to please her because she already done been mentally destroyed. So when you come in, she's going to have trust issues already. At the gate, she don't trust you. Not only that, she won't love you. Because in most instances, she's not thinking about you. She's thinking about how someone can come and help her. And this is sad, but this is reality. I'm trying to break this thing down for you. This is a reality. This young lady tried to control a man, a dusty man. She tried to control his manhood. Normally, when women break up due to these issues, it's because they were trying to control the man. And keep in mind, the man already had a daughter. The man already had a daughter already. So he had a child. And she pretty much moved in to get with him. And for whatever reason, she separated herself from her parents. And she went through postpartum depression and even regretted having her own babies. Yeah. See, we got to talk about it. See, you're not going to find content like this nowhere on YouTube because, again, a lot of these people don't have a heart for real issues. And because they don't have any sort of experience in life, they don't understand family, they don't even have children, so they won't be able to give you any sort of commentary regarding these issues. There are a lot of women that are in the same boat like her. A lot of women that got with a man and they thought that man was the man with the plan. And then it pretty much severed. There are a lot of young ladies that their heart has been broken and shattered because they dealt with a Pookie and a Ray Ray at a young age. There are a lot of women at the sound of my voice that been through hell and hot waters with a man that they thought was good. They thought he was good because they did not have the guidance. They did not have that father figure to show them what's a man. This young lady wasn't raised with her father. We're going to learn all of that as we play the video. What I'm giving you is the introduction so that you can understand what we're about to witness. Because when I do my reaction videos, I want it to be like a story. I want it to be like a movie. And then I want you to hear her story, understand what she's going through, and think to yourself, how many more women are in this boat? How many more women are struggling, trying to survive? And yet we got so many women out here talking about they're independent. They don't need a man. Fam, this woman is by herself and she's struggling. Don't tell me you don't need no man. Because what this does, it speaks volumes to the kind of men that modern women get with to have babies. They always have babies with the worst possible men. They always have babies with men that have no problem separating and having nothing to do with the children. Now, she's the one who separated, but as a man, if the woman you're with separate from you because she's upset with you and you're cool with it and you don't take no initiative to be in your children's life, then you're sorry just like her, fam. There's no way around that one. How could you be a man and you leave your babies behind? It doesn't make any sense. Let's play the tape. Let's find out what she have to say. 3 videos we're going to review all in one. 3 video clips. Let's see how this thing goes and hear what she have to say. Let's go. Let's put up the volume. Everything's set. Okay, let's rock.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm in another state away from my family. No support. I have these newborn twins. I have this man who keeps hurting me. Not really much of a help. And I've just been not speaking to my family about what's going on. Nothing. I'm just super duper alone, and I feel like I'm gonna break. Like, it's like I think I need to get my babies to some. I had to stop the video because I don't like crying on camera, but I don't know what to do. For the first time, I'm breaking. But I can't. It's only me. My babies only have me. They need me. But I'm breaking. So I finally did. I ended the relationship with my twin's dad. Yeah, so as of yesterday, he is gone.
She ended it.
I'm assuming he drove back to Jersey because he didn't really have anywhere else to go here. He took his daughter with him. I feel bad for her, really. But I tried. I'm content with my decision because I gave him a lot of chances. And I tried because I wanted my kids to grow up with their father and their mother. I ain't never have that, so I wanted to give it to them. But I tried, but I can't be in a situation where I'm completely miserable, where I'm constantly being disrespected, where I'm not appreciated, and just keep playing in my face like if I'm just gonna just be here because of the kids and I'm just gonna be stupid. So I had to love myself a little bit more and sacrifice my kids growing up without both of their parents because I couldn't continue to be disrespected and miserable and unhappy. Because if I'm miserable and unhappy, how can I raise my kids in a healthy environment? I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. I'm not happy that all this is happening and like my family is like completely tore apart. It hurt, but I gave it my all and I tried my best. And now I'm just gonna have to thug it, and then, eventually I'll feel better. But I'm not happy at all, and I wish things were different. And I just wish she would just listen to me and just stop hurting me. But oh well. I wouldn't wish the way I feel on nobody. And I feel so bad for my babies. Because they don't deserve the shit.
So talk about that grain. It's super important the direction you go. So that means you're going this way.
It is like literally no coming back. Like I'm about to just disappear. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so hurt. And I'm so over it. Like, bless you, Pop. Like, I just need a do-over. And to do that, I need everybody out my face. I don't need nobody calling me, asking me what happened. They want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I just want to disappear and get myself together, get my mind right. My mind not right. I just keep asking God, like, what did I do to deserve this? I'm literally there for everybody. I try to help everybody who I love. What did I do wrong in my life to deserve this? Like, I'm starting to really regret my kids, and I don't want to feel like that. I love them so much, but I wouldn't be going through none of this if I didn't decide to keep them. Like, when is it ever gonna get better? Shit just keep getting worse and worse and worse.
You see, what you just witnessed is when a woman chooses to be a single mother. See, that last clip was the clip that was sent to me. The last clip where she talked about regretting having her children. And she talked about how if they were not there, she wouldn't be going through what she's going through. That was the clip that was sent to me. And when I first saw that clip, I felt bad for her. I was like, what kind of man was she with that would leave her in a situation like that? Because, you know, when you look at her eyes in the clip, let me see if I can play it to that point. If you look at her facial expression and you look at her eyes, you see the pain. You see the pain in her eyes. You know that she's been through nothing but hell and hot waters. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is where the majority of single mothers start from. That's the beginning. See, when you come to the classroom, when I talk, I have to make sure that I can present to you examples of the reality of what is out there. Every single mother started off just like this. And if it didn't start like that, I can guarantee you, her relationship ended with her face looking just like that. That's right. She made the choice to lay up with a man that was no good. Again, I went to her page, I studied all her videos, I looked through all the timeline of events. I saw her in the club, dancing, twerking, all of that stuff. I saw the guy, we knew what it was. And then we saw the pregnancy video and this and that. I didn't have to bring all of those videos over. What I wanted to address is the real issues. How do we deal with these type of issues? How do we prevent these kind of issues? Because a lot of young ladies are going to go through this. There's ladies that are literally having babies every day by Pookie and Ray Ray. And then they break up. And then later in life, when these kids are 9, 10, 15, all of a sudden now they got with a new guy and they want this new guy to be the stepdaddy. I think that's unfair. I think that it makes no logical sense. It's like you break up only to go back out there, do the same thing. And then once you destroyed your life enough, now you want the good guy. That's where most women are. And ladies, you can't deny it. That's what you do. You go out there, you deal with Pookie, you deal with Ray Ray. They destroy your life. You give the best years of your life. Some of you ladies, when you were in your prime, you were young, vibrant, pure, full of life, and you allowed the devil to come in and darken your soul. And ladies, I'm gonna tell you, the reason why it was so easy for the devil to come in, because your father was not there. And this all goes back to your mom. See, a lot of mothers love to say your father abandoned you. No, she abandoned your father. These are the dark secrets your mom never tell you. Your mom abandoned your father. She left and decided to raise you without a father. Therefore, you had no protection, no guidance, no knowledge. You didn't know right from left, wrong from right. You had no clue what was a real man from a dusty beta male, from a guy that just want to smash and dash. You had no clue. You didn't know the signs. And because of that, a lot of you young ladies are looking just like her. You're crying every day. You got to get up in the morning. You got to go to work. You got to go to school. You're stressed out. You're tired. You're dealing with all of these issues, all of these emotions, and nowhere to channel them. No one to talk to. No one to depend upon. You can't call your family because you're embarrassed. She left her family to go be with this man. And because of the issue, because of the breakup, she's embarrassed. Why? Because it's all on social media. See, a lot of you ladies, you put all your personal business all on social media. You tell everybody you got a new boo. You tell everybody that you're pregnant. Some things you need to keep to your damn self. The world don't need to know. And that's a problem. You see, that's why she's embarrassed about the situation. But now, we heard her with our own ears. And I apologize if the volume on her end is too low. That have nothing to do with me. That's on her end. But at the same time, we heard her say that she regretted, or she's feeling some sort of regret for having her babies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know that any mother that's talking like that need to go seek some help quickly. Now, I don't know who know this young lady or where her family is, but they need to get involved. They need to get involved very quick, because I don't think that she's mentally capable of dealing with the fact that she got these kids. These are twins, a boy and a girl. Again, I watched all the videos. I saw all the happy moments. And she's dealing with this stress. She went through postpartum depression. Most likely still going through it. So she's going through a lot of stuff. But I need for you to understand, because, you know, when circumstances like this arise, the first thing everyone want to do is blame the guy. The guy's bad. It's the guy's fault. He's a horrible guy. No, she made a choice. She made a choice. And this is the part that people never want to focus on. Why women are never holding themselves accountable for the kind of man that they lay up with. Nobody want to talk about that. Everybody want to hold the man accountable and just feel sorry for the girl because she's the one taking care of the babies. No, she got punished. Again, I saw all the content. I saw and I did the research. This young lady was up in the clubs, wilding out, living her best life, throwing it back, shaking her behind. She thought she was the bomb. Now look at where she's at. She got humbled down quickly. She got taken from the life of hot girl summer to being a mom. And she don't like it because she feel trapped. She feel like she's in bondage. She want to do things, but she can't because she realized these kids depend on her. She is right now on social media asking people for help on how to get childcare because she got to get a job as soon as possible. See, a lot of you young ladies, you talk about you don't need a man. You could do bad all by yourself. If this woman really felt that way, she wouldn't be on social media asking anybody for no help. Now, again, I don't feel sorry for her. I can't feel sorry for her. Listen, as a man, I think 100% logical. My job is not to feel sorry. I can't do that. See, a lot of you folks, when you go to court, you're wondering why a judge just do their job and they don't show no emotion and they just exercise judgment based upon testimony and facts. It's because it's the right thing to do. In life, things happen for a reason. If you go out there as a young lady and you're living your best life and you're out there with Pookie and Ray Ray and he's popping your cherry every night and you turn up pregnant and now everything goes south, don't sit there and cry. You knew exactly what you were getting involved in. You made your choice. You made your bed. You can't get mad. It's a part of the game. You played the game. You got played. Pookie is going out there to get another woman pregnant because the guy that she was with, he already had a baby. He had a daughter. And she broke up with him because she claimed that he was hurting her. Now, ladies in the jury, because I know you ladies are so emotional that you don't pay attention to facts. This is why you need a man to guide you. You understand? That's just the way it is. You need a man to guide you because your emotions is what's getting you in trouble. You got to learn how to sit down in the classroom and pay attention. Just because you ruin your life, just because you're going through heartache and pain, don't sit back and be so damn selfish that you don't allow young women that are in the classroom to miss out on this life-changing moment where they can now overcome their issues. A lot of you ladies, you weren't raised with no father. Father wasn't in the home. Half of you ladies, you had your period and your mom didn't even care. You had to figure everything out on your own as a young girl. You had no love, no one to hug you because your dad wasn't there. You're in school, you're seeing boys, but you don't know what to do because you had no example at home, no father figure around, no uncles to show you the way. So you got with different boys, playing around. Them young boys don't care about you. They just want to play with you. And because there's no father there to protect you, the young boys in the neighborhood know that. So they take advantage of you. Hey, come hang out with us, they say. And then you go their way, and then they do things to you. Play around with you. Some of them abuse you. Some of you ladies been violated already. Most of you ladies been violated by a family member, a uncle. You know what I'm saying? A cousin. You've been taken advantage of in your own community. And then you grow up bitter, angry at the world. And because of all of the trauma and drama in your life, you end up attracting the very kind of men that do the same thing. And then you relive your trauma and drama. And then you go through more hell and hot waters. Look at that young lady face. Look at her face. I'm sure everybody that will look at her will feel sorry for her. But see, I can't. The reason why I can't is because life must play its course. Everyone must learn their lessons in life. Now, you could avoid that if you're a young lady. You could avoid it if you pay attention. See, the words that I'm speaking here, ladies, it can change your life. It can change your life if you just listen. There are young men out here and even older men out here that are waiting to take advantage of you. You have your whole life ahead of you, but you gave it to the worst guy. And now you're stuck with these babies that you got to take care of. And I understand it's unfortunate. I understand you go through your pain. I understand you may feel bad. But see, all I can tell that young lady is this, because we're going to go in. We're going to correct you. We're going to rebuke you. We're going to chastise you. We gotta. That's the only way you're going to grow. But one thing I will say to this young lady and any young lady that is going through the same exact thing as this: don't you ever abandon your children. Don't you ever abandon your children. Because, young lady, you have a boy and you have a girl. It might be hard. You might be struggling. I'm not here to feel sorry for you. I'm not here to tickle your ears and tell you what you want to hear. I'm not here for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the truth. And what I'm going to tell you, you're not going to like. But the truth of the matter is, you were punished. You were punished for your actions. You were punished for your conduct. You were out there living your best life and you got slowed down. And now that you have stopped, now that reality sets in, and now that you're dealing with the hardness of life, allow me to explain to you a couple of things. The reason why it's so difficult right now, the reason why you are struggling right now, is because in your possession are two babies that are designed and called to do great things in this world. Yeah. And I know it sounds confusing to think that, hey, if I'm punished, why should I feel any sort of excitement by having these babies? Because you have to understand how the punishment works. You were out there with Pookie and Ray Ray. You were living your best life. I saw your videos. I saw what you were doing. You were on the boat. You were shaking your behind. You were looking cute. You were looking real good. You thought you were the bomb. But then you got pregnant. Everything changed now, right? But now you're feeling regrets. You don't ever talk like that. Don't ever come online talking about regretting having your babies. Don't ever do that. Because if somebody see that, they may call social services and they may feel like, hey, this young lady may not be fit to raise her kids. This may be a sign. I don't know. I think somebody need to check in on her. This is social media, right? So you don't ever do that. Understand that even though you made a decision to get with a guy to sleep around and you got pregnant, you made the choice to leave that man. So now that you made the choice to leave that man, you're going to have to deal with the problem. Don't sit there and cry. You made that choice. See, I don't know the guy that you were with. I don't know him personally. But one thing I do know is if you separated from him, he's still supposed to be there to take care of his kids. And we don't know if he's doing that or not. So we really can't pass all the judgment on this brother as if though he's not doing nothing. We don't know that. I don't know that. You may be just bitter and you just decided to leave him and then come on social media because you knew it would get you the attention you desired. Why would a young lady with no job get with a man and then break up with the man when you went to live with the man? This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any logical sense when you really think about it. You got to be responsible for the fact that you got 2 babies. They have a future. They did not ask to be in this world. You chose to lay with a man. These are the results. This is what happened when you have unprotected sex, when you're living your best life. This is what happens. So don't get mad, don't cry, don't do none of that stuff. Your job is to take your children to the promised land. Your job is to wipe away the tears, stop focusing on yourself, because it's over for you right now. Your life is not important. These children's lives are important. Your job is to do what you need to do now as a mom. You're no longer a little girl. You're a mother now. So mother up. See, all you ladies out there that are single, that don't got no kids, you don't know what the fuck she's going through. So you don't got nothing to say. The only women that understand what she's going through are women that got kids. The only men that understands what she's going through are men that got kids. You don't know what it's like to look in your baby's eyes and realize they hungry and you don't got no money to provide. You don't know what it's like when the eviction notice come on that door and you don't got the money to pay the rent. You don't know what that's like. So when you see her face with the pain, that's real pain. That's not a game. And on top of that, she's going through depression. That's the part that moved me. But at the same time, I don't feel sorry for her. But I gotta execute judgment, and I gotta be very stern in how I speak, because not only am I reacting to her situation, but I'm also reaching out to the countless amounts of women that are out here in the same boat. Don't you ever give up on your children. Don't you ever do that. Because the babies need you to get to the next level. You talked about how, when is it gonna get better? Just stay with your children and keep rocking out. You're a single mom now. Welcome to the club. But at the end of the day, there are brighter days ahead. Life is what you make it. Your children will thank you for it because of the sacrifice that you had to make. Because if you give in right now, if you throw in the towel right now, what's going to happen to your children? They're going to go to child services, get separated. They're twins. They need each other too. They're vulnerable. Don't throw them to the wolves of life. You have to stand firm. You have to recognize that it's no longer about you. It's no longer about you. You had kids. Your everyday goal have to be about taking care of your children. Stop thinking about going to the club. Stop thinking about hot girl summer. All of that stuff don't matter. What matter is these kids. If the baby daddy don't want to be around, fuck him. You don't need him. Because any real man at the sound of my voice is not going to stop providing for his children, even if you wanted to separate. Even if you choose to separate because he's doing dirt, he's going to still come through and say, look, here's some money. It is what it is. I know we ain't cool, but I'm just looking out. That's what a man will do. Even if you and him have a falling out. See, a lot of you ladies, you don't understand what I'm talking about. If you decide to break up with a guy because you and him ain't seeing eye to eye, even if y'all broke up and that man had babies with you, he's supposed to still have that heart to know these are my babies too. Even if me and my baby mama ain't in agreement and she mad and we separated, I get it. But I'm not gonna stop providing for my seed. I'm not gonna stop. I can't. Somebody said, well, what if she's taking that money to do some dirt? What if she's taking that money? Listen, your job as a man is to take care of your seed. That's your job. And what I recommend for you brothers to do is this, because we got to give you wisdom when it comes to everything. If you know you had a child with a woman, right, and she break up with you, I need for you to understand the game. That does not mean that you're a real man. That does not mean you're on point. I'm speaking logically to give you understanding. Number one is this. Both you and that woman could be at fault, but I'm trying to give you guys the understanding on what to do to protect yourself at the same time. Number one, you're supposed to provide for your children regardless of your situation. But what I want you to understand is this. If you have a child, anything you do for this woman, for that child, have those receipts. Have the receipts. If you bought Pampers, have the receipts. If you bought food, grocery, have the receipts. If you sent her money, have receipts. Have receipts, timestamps, and dates of everything you've done. The reason why I say this is because a lot of women are very toxic, and they'll go to a court and they'll throw you under the bus. And they'll say you wasn't doing shit for these babies. You weren't there, you weren't this, you weren't that. And I guarantee you the court is going to side with her. They're going to side with her, bro. But if you can pull out the receipts and show the court and say, Your Honor, although me and my baby mama don't agree, although we separated, there is no way that I was not there for my child. I was there, Your Honor, and I can prove it. And then she's gonna ask you to prove it. And you show her that binder, that folder with all the receipts, photos, dates, time stamps, everything. Photos of you picking up your child, photos of you at the park, photos of you at the club with the kids, with their baseball practice, at the soccer game. You have video, you got everything. So while she's there talking dirt on you, trying to make you look like you're a deadbeat, you prove to the court that you are an active father in these children's lives. That's how you got to protect yourself. Because the world is cold. Very, very cold. And a lot of people, they don't like to hear the truth. The world is so cold, and a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. See, I can't feel sorry for her, but I could speak the truth, though. I don't feel sorry for her, not one bit. She's going through what she's supposed to go through. This is the results. You want to live your best life. You want to go on hot girl summer. You want to throw it back. You want to give up the cooch. You want to do all of that stuff. Okay, here's your prize. Here's your prize. I'm going to play it back, and we're going to react to the video. Those of you that were here from the beginning of the show, you already heard it already. But now I want to react to it. I want to respond to the things that she's saying so that we could break this thing down to give more understanding to the people so that they can be edified. Because this is real information here that I'm trying to share with you. Let's react to this.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm in another state away from my family.
She's in another state, 5 a.m. in the morning, away from her family. So that means that her family don't even know where she's at.
No support.
She says she have no support. No support. So at that moment, when she made this video, she had no support whatsoever.
I have these newborn twins.
Newborn twins and no support. What is she really saying? The family never supported her. You know how women have baby showers, they have this, they have that. This young lady didn't get nothing. Nothing at all. No support from the family, nothing.
I have this man who keeps hurting me.
She said she have this man. That's how she addressed the baby father. The father of her children, she addressed him as she have this man. And she said that he keeps hurting me. Now, to a lot of you ladies, you get emotional when you hear that because what happened? It activates your trauma. It activates the hurts and pains you've been through with Pookie and Ray Ray or the guy that abused you. So the first thing you assume is because she said this guy is hurting me, you think he putting hands on her. No. Women speak in a different language. Hurting her mean that he's not doing the things that she want him to do. That's what she's not saying. The man didn't put hands on her. No. Hurting her in her mind mean I can't get this man to do what I want him to do. And because he's not doing what I want him to do, it's hurting me. But see, the interpretation you're going to get from the clouds is that he's being abusive. Don't even go there, because he's not. Now, of course, when people are arguing, they're yelling and screaming and cursing each other out. Everybody does that in relationships when they're arguing. But I can guarantee you that this man was not laying hands on her. And if he did, all she got to do is call the police. She ain't do that. So it's not that. The hurt in her can be threefold. It can be either that he's out there messing around with other women. It could be that he's not providing. It could be that he's, dealing with other issues that she just don't feel is healthy. There's several different things going on. But my question is this. She made the choice to lay with this guy, get pregnant, have babies, but all of a sudden this guy is hurting her? Really? Where was him to hurt her before she got pregnant? See, brothers, I've been teaching you for years on how women, once they have the baby, they switch up. Once a woman gets pregnant, she switches up on you. You understand? She knew who this man was before she laid up with him. So how is it all of a sudden now he's hurting her? No, this guy was most likely a player, most likely had other women. He already had a daughter. So he most likely have a baby mama. And he's most likely still intimate with the baby mama. And she don't like that. Listen, I'm telling you that I am reading the mail of this woman. The guy that she was with has a daughter, which means there is a mom somewhere. He have custody of his daughter. So that means that the mother most likely have joint custody and he have to interact with the mother. And he's most likely still intimate with the baby mama. She don't like that because she figure she had kids by him. Okay, you need to be faithful to only me and me only. But that's not happening. And that's where the hurt me come in. Let's go.
Not really much of a help.
She said the baby daddy is not much of a help. She said the baby daddy is not much of a help. Why, young lady, you didn't figure that out before you got pregnant? Why? So he's not much of a help now, but he was much of a help when you were fooling around. See, ladies, you made the choice, man. This is why I can't feel sorry. I can't feel sorry for stuff like this, fam. That's like you hanging out with thugs. You know these guys are goons. They going around robbing and stealing. They're in a car. You know there's guns in the car, drugs in the car, but you want to get up in the car. You want to get up in the car and literally drive around with them. And then when you get pulled over by the cops pull y'all all over, find guns and drugs in the car. Now you crying to your mama because you going to jail. You made the choice. You made the choice to get in the car. You knew the consequences. You knew Pookie and Ray Ray is in the car with drugs. You knew they got burners on them. You know they from the streets. Why would you go in the car and drive around with them knowing the consequences? She knew the consequences. She knew exactly what that guy was about. Let's go.
And I've just been not speaking to my family about what's going on.
She haven't been speaking to her family about what's going on. So that means all the while she's suffering, she haven't been speaking to her family. You see that? She haven't been speaking to her family about the current situation she's going through. Pride, arrogance. You want to appear as though everything was good. You know why? Because when you were with the guy, everybody thought highly of you. And now you're looking at your situation, you're embarrassed. Let's go.
Nothing. I'm just super duper alone and I feel like I'm gonna break.
She says she's super duper alone and she feel like she's gonna break. If you feel like you're gonna break, you're not fit to raise children. And see, this is where a lot of these young babies are suffering in these households because a lot of the mothers that are raising these kids are at their breaking point. They're stressed out because they don't got no man. They're stressed out because they got to go to work. Then they got to find a babysitter. Then they got to worry about groceries. They got to shop for this. They got to do the laundry. They got to clean the house. They got to do this. They got no time for themselves. They're stressed out. They're at their breaking point. People can snap. This is where things happen. Just the other day in Brooklyn, some woman did the unthinkable to her kids. Yeah, that's right. She did the unthinkable to her kids. Why? Because of the very same type of reasons.
It's like, I think I need to get my babies to some.
She said right there, listen, people, I don't think y'all heard what she just said. This is my first time hearing it. Even though we did the playback, I didn't even hear that part. She just said, I think I need to give my babies to someone. And she cut it. I'm going to try to rewind it back a tip so that I can hear what she said. Listen.
I had to stop the video because I don't like crying on camera. But
I think we passed it. Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
I don't know what to do. For the first time, I'm breaking. But I can't. It's only me. My babies only have me. They need me.
I think I still didn't get to it. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me put it all the way back over here.
It's like, I think I need to get my babies to some.
You heard it? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard what she just said. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard what she just said about she need to give her babies to someone. See, the reason why we have to document this and talk about this is because, and again, I'm not for anyone calling social services on anyone over situations. I think that her family need to intervene and kind of get a hold of her and find out what's going on. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, take the kids for, you know what I'm saying, a little bit and kind of just let her get some help. You know what I mean? She says she thinks she need to give her kids to someone. That's what she said. She said that, fam. That don't sound good. That don't sound good when, listen, fam, if I have kids with a woman and I hear her say that, I'm taking them kids from her because I don't know what she's capable of doing. I don't know what she's capable of doing. So I would take those kids away. Those babies don't need to be in her possession with her feeling like somebody need to take her kids. When a woman is stressed out like that, fam, bad things happen. It happens all the time. You know? So let me play the tape. Let's go.
I had to stop the video because I don't like crying on camera. But I don't know what to do.
She says she don't know what to do. Yes, you're correct. Anita, you said this is her cry for help. That's true. And see, a lot of people, they don't pick up on the signs. This is her cry. This is her cry for help, which means she's at the end of her rope. So her family need to intervene. Friends that are close need to intervene before it's too late. Things like this happen all the time. This is very serious. You don't hear me using no laughter tracks. You don't hear me making no fun of nobody. This is serious business. You understand? She's crying out for help because she know that she's at that breaking point. Let's go.
For the first time,
She said, for the first time, and she cut it. Why? Because she knew that what she was about to say wasn't good, and she did not want that to go over the airwave. And I can guarantee you it was something along the lines of the first time she felt she regret having her babies, because that came later on in the video. Let's go.
I'm breaking.
She says she's breaking.
I'm breaking. But I can't. It's only me. My babies only have me.
She said her babies only have her. She feel like she's breaking. You see that? And think about this. She's recording all of this stuff because she have no one to talk to. She's doing this because she have no one to talk to. Her family don't give a fuck about her. I can guarantee you, fam, there are a lot of young ladies that their family don't even care about them. Matter of fact, let me just say this straight up. A lot of you in the chat, you don't got no family. Your family and you done separated a long time ago. Matter of fact, all you folks in the clouds, a lot of you, you don't even talk with your family no more. A lot of y'all not even cool anymore. You're literally rolling solo. This has affected the whole entire earth. We're living in a time right now where families have separated. You understand? You might only rock with probably one of your cousins, and that's it. Everybody else in your family, you don't even know them no more. You don't even know who's who anymore. You got cousins you haven't seen in decades. You understand? It's crazy out here now. People are literally alone.
They need me.
She said her babies need her. This is why I said that as a young lady, even though I don't feel sorry for you, you must understand that under these circumstances, it's very, very rough. It's tough. I get it. At the same time, your children didn't ask to be in the world. So your best course of action is either you get the help that you need, put your children in the care of someone else, because you're in a vulnerable state where you are, going through a lot of trauma, stress, depression. All of those things is elements for disaster. And on top of that, when babies start crying, when they start, crying for their mom, it could get you very, very frustrated. And you got twins. So it's not like you're dealing with one child, you're dealing with two. These are your first children. And you're dealing with two at the same time. Both hungry, crying for mom. It's enough to drive you crazy. You understand? And a lot of women go through these things, and these things are never talked about. Nobody talk about these issues. You understand? But see, here on Ringo TV Reactions, we're dealing with the real issues. The issues that matter. The issues that can potentially save a young lady. See, you have all these women all over social media talking about being fit, friendly, cooperative. They don't give a fuck about none of you ladies. This is the real issue. Do you understand me? Talking about exercise and this and you'll find a husband. No, talk about this. This is a real issue with a real young lady going through hell and hot waters. But see, nobody don't want to talk about this. You know why? Because it's not profitable. It's not profitable. Let's go.
But I'm breaking. So I finally did. I ended the relationship with my twin's dad.
She just said that she ended the relationship with her twin's dad. She said that she ended it. She ended the relationship with her twin's dad. So she made the choice to separate, which is no different than Tia Mowry ending her marriage to Corey. Same thing. You understand? This is the same type of MO. Some women, they end their relationships early. Some end them later on in life, but they always end them for selfish reasons too. Let's go.
Yeah, so as of yesterday, he is gone.
She said, as of yesterday, he is gone. As of yesterday, the baby daddy is gone. Now, think about that. He's gone as of yesterday. The baby daddy is gone as of yesterday because she separated with him. She separated herself from the baby daddy. Now, again, I don't know the guy. I don't know what he's about, but I know one thing, that if he is not there for his children, he's dirty. Because if you want to separate, go ahead and separate, but you better take care of your responsibilities. You ain't have no problem being between this young lady's legs. You had no problem getting it in. Why is it that we as a people, we have no problem getting it in? But when the babies come around, all of a sudden everybody want to bail out. Why? You see? See, the reason why I can't feel sorry for her, fam, is because she severed the relationship. You chose to lay up with this guy. You weren't married. You had babies. And then you decide you want to end the relationship because of whatever reasons. I guess it's irreconcilable differences too, right? Let's go.
I'm assuming he drove back to Jersey.
She's assuming that he rode back to Jersey. So the guy lives in New Jersey.
She don't really have anywhere to go here. He took his daughter with him.
He took his daughter with him. So he went back to New Jersey. She's assuming. I don't know that to be a fact.
I feel bad for her.
She said that she feels bad for his daughter. Why are you worrying about feeling bad for his daughter when you should be worrying about your babies? This doesn't make any sense. Because it's almost as if though you're saying that he's a bad father to his daughter. Why would you feel bad for his daughter when you just broke up with the baby daddy and now your children are going to be growing up without a father? This is crazy, man. Yeah, man, they in their feelings, they do these things. See, this is what I mean, how women make the worst possible decisions ever. Imagine ending your relationship with your baby daddy to raise your children by yourself to struggle. And then you want to cry and talk about you feeling sorry for his daughter. You think he feeling sorry for anybody right now? He not feeling sorry. Because if he's a real man and he about that life, he'll be like, listen, what do you mean break up? We're not breaking up. Breaking up for what? These are my kids too. What do you mean? See, this is why I can't feel sorry for her, because she chose to be a single mom. A lot of women choose to be single moms. They literally choose, and then they try to make it look like, oh, the guy left me. The guy abandoned his kids. No, he never. Listen, brothers, sisters, listen to me very carefully. Men do not just abandon kids. Nah. Women be breaking up all these relationships. They always breaking up. The only way a man don't know his kids is when women be out here having these one-night stands and end up getting pregnant, and the dude that was smashing, he had no idea she got pregnant because she didn't have no idea who the baby daddy was. But under normal circumstances, when a man impregnate a woman and he know that's his child, normally men are always there, trying their best. Even a bum, even a pookie will be there for his kids until the baby mama decides she leaving so that she could go get a check from the government. Happens all the time.
But I tried. I'm content with my decision.
She says she's content with her decision and she tried. You didn't try. You try to control that man. You try to make that man, you try to make him into a robot to serve you. And when things didn't go your way because you were trying to use the babies to control him, because that's typical of what women do, they use the children to try to control the man. In other words, we got kids, we got this, you need to do this, you need to do that. And the guy's looking at you like, listen, you're not here to control me. You understand? Yeah, we have kids, I get it. But don't think that because we had kids that that's going to control what I do as a man, because it's not going to change that. And she probably like, what? So hold up. You going to still be with your baby mama? Yeah, I'm going to still be with my baby mama. Because remember, he has a daughter. So that means he got a baby mama. And his baby mama is probably out in New Jersey. You see what I mean? And she probably was like on some whole, well, you're going to have to stop seeing her. We got kids now. We got a family now. And he's like, look, I got you. You're not my wife. Yeah, we had kids. Yeah, my baby mama's not my wife. But guess what? Y'all all my baby mamas. And I'm going to deal with her. And I'm going to deal with you. And she probably was like, hell no, you're not going to deal with me and her. You're going to have to choose. Listen, people, I'm telling you, this is exactly what happened. This is what happened. That's right. She's the second woman. She's the second woman. Because listen, for her to get with him and got pregnant, that means she had to knew that the brother had a daughter, which means she knew that the brother had a baby mama. So she knew what it was. And a lot of times what women be trying to do is they get pregnant and they think that somehow you're going to leave your baby mama to come get with her and start a whole new family and literally avoid being in the other woman's life. No, it don't work like that. You know, the brother probably was set in some order. For all we know, the brother probably was like, look, we did our thing. You know what I'm saying? You were with me. It is what it is. I'm going to step up to the plate. At the same time, you got to respect the fact that I got my other woman over here, and it is what it is. Notice his daughter is in his life. So we got to give the brother some points, because if he was a bum, a dirt bag, right? Let's just think about this thing for a minute. If the brother was really a bum and abusive, right? Why would he have custody of his daughter to the point where he took his daughter back to New Jersey with him? If he was a terrible guy. Let that make sense. Obviously, this man was already done taking care of his daughter. So we know he about his family. She came in second and tried to take this man and control him. That's what took place. And I see this happen all the time with women. They get with a guy and they try to control the man. And when things don't go their way, they try to use the babies as leverage to control him. Well, I'm leaving you and you can't have these babies and I'm putting you on child support. And he probably is like, look, you know what? You don't want to cooperate? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I'm not going to stress over. If you want to take me to child support court because you want to go ahead and be an a-hole, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
Because I gave him a lot of chances.
Notice she said, I gave him a lot of chances. A lot of chances for what? A lot of chances to be faithful to only you? Because that's what it is. A lot of chances for what? It can only be one thing. A lot of chances for what? To get a job? I doubt that, because he most likely had a job taking care of his kid. So it's not no job. And it's not no place to live, because y'all were living in a place of residence. So the bills was getting paid. You gave him a lot of chances because he was still messing with the baby mama, or he had another woman on the side. I can guarantee you that's exactly how it played out, man. Let's go.
A lot of chances.
So he gave him a lot of chances. So this is not something new. This is an ongoing thing. This brother most likely always been with his other baby mama right in her face, and she didn't like it. This brother probably is like, look, I'm going back to New Jersey. I'm going to drive. I got to take my daughter over there to see her mom. And she probably like, look, every weekend you go in there and you stay in there. Why you spending the night coming back Monday morning? I don't like the fact that you coming back Monday morning. Listen, fam, when I'm talking these things, I'm telling you, I'm prophetically speaking on her situation. The baby daddy most likely was spending weekends with the baby mama, spending at her crib. And you know if dude is at the crib of the other baby mama, he's smashing. But she couldn't accept that. She couldn't accept that that's his number one baby mama. She thought that, oh, I had kids with you. You can't go to your baby mama no more. No, sister, you not his wife. So please stop. You're his baby mama. Remember that. You have no reason to try to control this man when you knew he had another woman that's a baby mama. You're no different from her. So don't even sit there trying to act like he got to cooperate with you when you know he got other responsibilities with his other baby mama. You understand what I'm saying? The dude got another baby mama. How you going to get mad when he got to go visit her? Listen, fam, I'm telling you, dude most likely went back to New Jersey and he stayed there for the weekend. He probably was with her for the whole week. And then he went to the weekend and spent with the baby mama for 2 days. He gave her more time. He probably gave her more time by spending a week with her and then the weekends with the other baby mama. He balanced it out, but he gave her more days. And she still wasn't satisfied with that. And that's where a lot of women be, man. They want a man to themselves. So selfish. You knew this guy had a baby mama. But no, you want all the time. The brother got to work, he got to provide, and he got 2 baby mamas that he got to deal with, and he got kids. And you stressing this guy out. I can guarantee you that's what happened. And now you want to play the victim. Oh, he wasn't there. He wasn't helping me. I gave him many chances. Nah. He gave you chances.
And I tried because I wanted my kids to grow up with their father and their mother. I ain't never have that. So
see, you didn't grow up with your father, but for whatever reason, you wanted the guy to be there as a father for your child, but you the one that severed the relationship. You did the exact thing that your mother did. The cycle continues. The same way your grandmother severed her relationship with your granddad, same thing your mom did, and now you did. A never-ending story of dysfunction.
I wanted to give it to them. But I tried, but I can't be in a situation where I'm completely miserable, where I'm constantly being disrespected.
You see that? She says she can't be in a situation where she's completely miserable and disrespected. Now, let's put the math together. Disrespected plus miserable equal the baby daddy have another woman. Disrespected and being miserable, disrespected multiplied by being miserable equal he have another baby mama that he's still sleeping with. And she felt disrespected. How dare you feel disrespected when the brother was already with that woman? You got some nerve. You got some nerve. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Play your position. You know you got a man in your life, play your position. You ladies are playing games. Look, if you know you a baby mama and that man is in your life and he's providing for your kids and he's hitting you off with some bread, helping you around the house, doing X, Y, and Z, play your position. Stop getting in this man's ear, getting pissed off and angry, talking about you feel disrespect and you're miserable. You're miserable because you knew that he's still being intimate with that woman. And it bothered you. You thought that you could come in and take that brother away from that woman. You have some nerve. You are a baby mama just like that other woman. What guarantee you any rights that he's supposed to be only with you? Y'all gotta stop playing games, man. Y'all destroying families, you're destroying homes. Notice this. I can guarantee you his baby mama wasn't feeling the way you were feeling because she most likely knew that he got you pregnant, and she accepted the fact that, hey, you got pregnant, it is what it is, but hey, he's visiting me and it's my time with him. But you didn't want that. You wanted all that man's time. You didn't want that man to have no relationship with his baby mama. He got a daughter from another woman. Stop being selfish. And a lot of you ladies out there, you're selfish. You get with a man, you get pregnant, now you want to control the man. You know he got a situation before you even got with him. You knew he had a woman before you even got with him. How dare you think you could just come in and take him away? That's selfishness. And now look at the situation. Now your children are suffering now because their daddy's not home. And he most likely was providing because we saw in the video you had a stroller, a double stroller. We know double strollers cost money. Trust and believe, I know because I had to buy strollers. I know how much they cost. They cost a lot of money. So we saw your strollers, we saw you happy, we saw all of that stuff. So homeboy had to be providing something. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he's a deadbeat dad. No, I doubt that. I'm looking at this situation for what it is. The brother had another baby mama, most likely in Jersey. And for whatever reason, you felt disrespected because you knew he had to call her, he had to meet up with her, and he would spend a night at her house. And you didn't like that. That's why you felt disrespected, because your family would call you and ask you, where's so-and-so? Oh, he's in New Jersey with that other HOE. That had to be your conversation. Because you were jealous. Yes, jealous. You understand? And if you notice, when you say jealous, you see the serpent. So whenever you hear or know that somebody is jealous of you, understand that Satan is in the midst, that old serpent, Lucifer. Let's go.
Where I'm not appreciated.
See, you're saying you're not appreciated. That's the way you feel because you're in your feelings. You were jealous the whole time. You were jealous. You felt, listen, brothers, the worst thing you can do is be with a woman that you can't please. And I'm not talking about sexually. I'm talking about a woman that her emotions is all over the world. You can never make a woman like that happy. Never. You can never satisfy her. She'll be miserable forever because she's always feeling unappreciated. You got to literally be there to bow down and kiss her feet every day in order for her to feel appreciated.
And just keep playing in my face.
See, playing in her face, playing in her face. Another clue, playing in her face. What is he playing in her face? The other woman. I'm telling you.
Like if I'm just gonna just be here because of the kids and I'm just gonna be stupid.
You see that? Like I'm just gonna be here for the kids and be stupid. In other words, I'm just going to be here for the kids and be stupid when you out there with that other B. Really? Really? See, this young lady don't got no guidance. She ain't have a grandmother to kick game to her and say, look, sister, you with a man, he got a baby mama, understand you sharing that man. You sharing that man. See, what we need in society is for these grandmothers to kick some game to these young ladies and let them understand. You can't lock a man down to you. To all you ladies in the clouds, y'all better get out of your damn feelings thinking you're going to keep a man on lockdown, because it's not going to go down that way. A man is going to have another woman somewhere. A man is going to have another baby with another woman somewhere. You better get ready. You better prepare. You better get your mind right and stop thinking that, oh, if he do that, I'm leaving. Really? Leaving where? Where you going? Where are you leaving to? You going to go to another planet? You gonna give up a good man because you mad because he got some other woman. That's crazy.
So I had to love myself a little bit more.
Notice, she said, I gotta love myself a little bit more. You're selfish. Notice, you ain't say you had to love your children a little bit more. You said I had to love myself a little bit more. How many of you ladies have done the same thing? Talking about I had to love myself a little bit more. And you got rid of a good man because you were mad. You didn't love your children because if you did, you would have never did that. You severed an opportunity for your son and your daughter to be raised with their father. You did that. I can't feel sorry for you. You did that. And don't you dare try to start no GoFundMe, because I would not donate to that. You understand? You decided to love yourself as a cop-out. You knew good and well that you were selfish. You decided to love yourself and leave. Leave? Now your children don't have a father. See, here's the thing, fam. Back in the day, when Grandpappy and Grandmama did their thing, Grandmama knew that homeboy had another woman somewhere. And guess what she did? She played her position in that house, took care of the kids, did what she had to do. Granddad would come home and she'll be like, how you doing? Here's your supper. Here's your meal. House is clean. She played her position. But she knew that Grandpa had another woman out there. But you know what she did? She stuck it in there and did what she had to do, took care of the kids, did her responsibility because she recognized that he is a man. But not you ladies today. You ladies today have this mindset of when you get with a man, your job is to try to control him. I'm going to control his manhood. I'm going to control where he go. He can't talk to no woman. Fam, that guy is not going to sit there and live in a miserable existence with a toxic woman that's going crazy in her emotions. He is a man. You had babies, tend to your babies. Tend to your kids. You don't even have time to spend with this man the way he would want time to be spent. Don't you realize that, woman? Don't you realize when you're a woman and you got babies, especially twins, and you're taking care of your kids, this man wanna fuck. You're tending to kids. Have it ever dawned on you that you're not there to provide what he need? And you're mad because he went to his baby mama. You mad. You got twins. You mad. This man want to spend some quality time. He can't do that with you right now. Your arms are full. You got to breastfeed. You got to feed these babies. You got to do what you got to do. Okay, cool. I'm going to go by my other baby mama because I got needs. Do you feel me? But no, you ladies don't give a fuck about his needs. You want to keep this guy under bondage. And this is why I keep preaching that a man is supposed to have more than one wife and more than one concubine. And ladies know this, but they all act like they're delusional and they have no clue about the real. You cannot do everything for a man. You dealing with kids, your hands is already full. You already stressed out. You already got a lot of work. It's bad enough you don't want to cooperate by being a sister wife and being friends with the other woman. So the brother got to go and deal with her outside in the neighborhood. And you mad about that. You mad because you know that while he's not at home, he's between that other woman's legs. And it's bothering you. Why is it bothering you when you're tending to the babies? You should be thankful that there's another woman and you know exactly who she is. You know where he's going. Why are you in your feelings? This is what I don't understand about women. Y'all be acting like this man is a woman. Y'all, listen, ladies, you're not equal to no man. You're not. He's a man, for crying out loud. He's not a woman. When you get pregnant, ladies, you got to carry a baby for 8 to 9 months. While you carrying that baby, what do you expect this man to be doing while you're doing all of that? You expecting him to just be by himself and just kind of just stay there and just rock out with you when this guy got a bunch of damn needs, right? Well, he need to do that. He need to just be with me and just be faithful. Lady, you are delusional. You are delusional. You're crazy. Something's wrong. That's not how it works. Life never been like that. Men have always had another woman somewhere. Always. I don't know where y'all get this mindset from. But again, this is what monogamy has taught you. But that's not the real deal. This is why every last one of your relationships always end with, he cheated on me. No, he ain't cheated on you. You cheated on him. You cheated on him by trying to stop him from being a man. That's it.
And sacrifice my kids.
Wow, so she sacrificed her kids.
Growing up without both of their parents because I couldn't continue to be disrespected.
So you sacrificed your kids from not having a father because you felt you were being disrespected. You're selfish. You're selfish. You're selfish. Because this goes even deeper. It's not just that you separated from the guy. You said you sacrificed your kids from having a father because you felt disrespected. So you took the father away from your children because you and your feelings. And you expect me to feel sorry for you? No, I don't feel sorry for you. That's why I got to do this video, because I know there are a lot of other women that are in your same boat, or perhaps there might be young ladies right now that are about to get with a Pookie and Ray Ray. See, some of you young ladies right now, you're watching the stream. There's a young guy that's about to smash you, possibly tomorrow night. And I'm letting you know you're going to be in the same boat like her if you make that choice. Now, you can either remain in the classroom, learn your lessons, take heed to the information, and possibly grow and avoid the trauma and the drama that's going to come. But you're going to end up just like her, just like this. You understand? Let's go.
And miserable and unhappy, because if I'm miserable and unhappy, how can I raise my kids in a healthy environment? I can't.
You see that? She said, how could I be your boo and I'm not happy and I'm raising these kids in a household like this? How could I be happy if I'm your boo and I feel disrespected and I'm raising these kids? So you would rather not have the guy around. That makes you feel better? Is it working out for you? See, you're learning the hard way that without that man, now you're struggling. See, while that guy was there, you know good and well things were being taken care of. So let's not act like that guy wasn't providing. I can guarantee you he was doing his part. But because you and your feelings, now you're alone. Now you're feeling the hard way of how this road is when you're by yourself as a single mom. You hear the twins crying next to her? That's stressing her out, fam. When you hear those cries and you're already done going through it, those cries are stressing her out. And you could tell that she's mad young. I know she's in her 20s. I can look at her, she's in her 20s. Definitely. She's making all the bad decisions that she's going to regret later in life.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, it hurts. I'm not happy.
If you're not happy, why you made the choice? If you know it's going to hurt, why you made the choice? Because you're selfish. You're selfish. That's what it is. You don't want to admit it. You're in your pride.
That all this is happening, and like my family is like completely torn apart.
You see? Her family, everything is torn apart because of the issue.
It hurt, but I gave it my all and I tried my best.
No, you didn't give it your all and you didn't try your best. You got in your feelings and you threw in the towel. And see, this is exactly what would happen if the man married you and made you his wife. You would have got a divorce the next day. Yes, you would have. Do you see that, brothers? Yeah, yep, she got twins, Tracy. She got twins. Let's go. She got a boy and a girl.
Now I'm just gonna have to thug it.
Notice, she says she's gonna have to thug it. She says she's gonna have to thug it. In other words, now that she's alone and she's by herself, she's gonna have to get rugged, strap up her boots, do what she gotta do, take her responsibility, and be both a man and a woman, a mother and a father. And this is where we get this masculine energy, the strong, independent BW. This is where you get it from, right here. Let's go.
And then, eventually I'll feel better.
She says she'll eventually feel better. After doing all of this stuff by herself, she's going to feel better. Her results or her method of overcoming this trauma and drama is being by herself, not having a man, strapping up her boots, and it's going to help her to feel better. You're never going to feel better.
But I'm not happy at all.
She's not happy at all. How many of you young ladies have been taught by your mom to be just like this? Just like this. She taught you to be the independent, strong BW. You don't need a man. You don't have to ask a man for anything. You get your college education, take care of your kids by yourself, be a man and a woman. Pretty much. That's what she's doing right now.
I wish things were different.
She wished things was different, but it's not, by her choice. Not the choice of the man. She's the one who chose to leave him.
And I just wish she would just listen to me.
Notice she said she wished the guy would have listened to her. She wished the guy would have listened to her. She wanted to control him. You're young. You don't have guidance. You had a man in your life. You ladies are always sabotaging your relationships. You're always doing that. The guy had a daughter. He had another baby mama. Okay, he didn't wife her up, but he had you in his life as well. So that means while he had his baby mama, you knew he had a daughter, but you were still messing with him. Now, I find it very hypocritical that you knew that he had a baby mama, but you were with him, messing with him. Have it ever dawned on you how his baby mama felt about you messing with him on the side? See, this is pure hypocrisy. See, a lot of ladies, at the sound of my voice, you love doing this type of stuff. You don't have a problem being the side lady, getting it in, having fun with the man, at the telly, doing this and that. You having a great old time, right? But the minute you have babies with the man, and now you live with the man, now you want him to cut off the relationship that he had with the other woman. No, it don't work like that. You would with him when he was with that woman, and you ain't care about her feelings or what she may have felt, but she still accepted the fact that you got pregnant. And now, look at how you look now. This is crazy.
Just stop hurting me.
Notice, she said that he needed to stop hurting her. Again, hurting her is defined as messing with the other baby mama or an alleged another woman. There's no other way. There's nothing else that you can assume took place here. He was not physically abusing her. That was not the case. So let's not go there. Her issue is the man had another woman, and she knew about him, fam. She knew about him. Let's stop playing. She's selfish. You should have played your position. You knew he had another woman. You knew he most likely still hitting it. He's a man. Let's stop being dumb. Let's stop playing. Let's stop acting. You're a mom now. Stop worrying about this other woman that he with. You should be thankful that he got another woman that he's being responsible for, because it should make you understand that, okay, he's taking care of his daughter. He's with the other baby mama. So he's being responsible. So I'm going to play my position and do what I got to do. And then maybe you can meet up with this guy, this other woman, and perhaps be friends and literally take this to the next level. Because for some odd reason, you ladies are so miserable, you don't even want to work together. You got kids, for crying out loud. Let's get these kids to the promised land. Let's work together and get these kids to the next level. Y'all so damn selfish. Y'all only think about yourselves. You're only about your feelings. Stop worrying about this man and where he put his rod. And go take care of your damn kids. You got kids. They need to be fed. They need to be washed up, clothed. Take care of your kids. Worrying about some man and what woman he talking to. Worrying about what pictures on his phone. Worrying about all this dumb stuff when you got kids that need their mother's love. You understand? I can guarantee you that guy was there. I can guarantee you the guy was there, but she didn't want to cooperate with the system. And these are the things that I keep telling y'all. These women do not want to cooperate. The brother already done had a situation before she became one of his baby mamas. Don't tell me you didn't know that this guy had another woman.
I wouldn't wish the way I feel on nobody. And I feel so bad for my babies. Because they don't deserve.
She said they don't deserve. They don't deserve this? What do you mean they don't deserve this? You caused this. I could look in your eyes and I can see your pain. You thought that this man was going to be locked down to you. And see, you see, people, this is why this is so sad, because women, when they're young, like her, they're naive. They don't know nothing. They're naive, man. They really think that life is a fairy tale. They really believe that when they get with a guy, the guy's going to be with them. It's going to be this happily ever after romance of nothing but love and flowers all day. They don't understand real life. And when things really get rough, all of a sudden they throw in the towel. This is why when you look at these so-called marriage vows about, oh, marrying you for better and for worse till death do us part, women don't believe in none of that. Because once the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly, once the ugly and the bad come, that's when they want to bail out. Women do not believe in any marriage vows, brothers. I'm letting you know that straight up. They do not believe in none of that stuff, because once the bad come in, they ready to divorce you, and it's going to always be for irreconcilable differences.
So talk about that grain. It's super important the direction you go. So that means you go this way.
It is like literally no coming back. Like I'm about to just dead disappear.
She says she's about to dead disappear. What does she mean by that? What is her interpretation of that? What do you mean disappear? If you disappear, that means your family won't know where you are. See, this woman needs help. She's suffering from some sort of mental issue. She got a lot of trauma and drama, postpartum depression, and a lot of other things is taking place in her mind right now.
I'm so embarrassed.
She's embarrassed. Why is she embarrassed? Because all on social media, she presented herself to be one way. People saw the guy that she was with. It is what it is. Her family knew about the guy. She left the family. She did a lot of different things, and she's embarrassed. Why? Because you're living for other people. Fuck other people. You don't need them. Why do people... Listen. I'm going to start to do videos on a very, very serious issue. All you people in the clouds, all you people in the chat, listen carefully. Stop living for people. Stop trying to impress people. Stop trying to do things so people can think you doing well in life. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop trying to impress everybody. You get around friends, you got to tell them, yeah, you know, I just bought a car and I just did this and I'm doing that. Man, stop all of that mess. Stop it. Stop trying to impress other people. Live your life. Your family life have nothing to do with everything going on in the world. It don't matter what's going on with the world. Your family life is your business. Well, how come in your house you don't got a sofa? It's none of your business. How come in your house you don't got this? You know, everybody else's house have that. Why you don't have that? Mind your damn business. Matter of fact, you can never come to my house again. Get out. The way I live have nothing to do with you. Learn how to live your life the way your family needs it to be lived. Your life is nobody else's business. Live your life. Take care of your family the way you need to take care of your family. I don't care how much money you make a year. Take care of your family the way your family need to be taken care of. Everybody out here talking about they making six figures, they doing this, they doing that. All of that is a bunch of cap. You understand? Everybody's trying to act like they a boss, acting like they got it made, acting like doing this and that and that. It doesn't matter how much you make. The bottom line is take care of your damn family. Do the best that you can do. Do the best that you can do. And the Most High will do the rest. As long as you're doing your best, the rest will come. Let's go.
I'm so hurt. And I'm so over it. Like,
see, she's hurt and she's over it.
bless you, Pop.
It's a beautiful thing. A little bit of work. Just a little bit of work. Awesome. So now it's time to roll. So
Like, I just need a do-over, and to do that I need everybody out my face.
She says she need everybody out her face. She need to do everything all over again. She need everybody out her face. But yet she's on social media telling you all these things. But she need everybody out her face. You know why? Because her family is coming to her trying to reach out. I can guarantee you that her family is trying to reach out to her. Her family's calling her like, what are you doing? You need to come back home. You know, what's going on? You know, it is what it is. This is what's going on. But she don't want to talk to them because she's embarrassed. That's what she's really talking about.
I don't need nobody calling me, asking me.
See? She don't need nobody calling her, asking her.
What happened?
See? That's her family calling her. I don't have her number, so I can't call her. So she's not talking about me. She's not talking about you. She's talking about her family. Her family are the ones, and her close friends, they're the ones that's most likely calling her. You understand? That's what's really going on. That's what's really happening here. She is literally trying to avoid the questions, the criticism that's coming her way. She don't want to face the music. You know? And the thing is, she put it all out there. Her business is out there. She made her business public. And this is what women do on these websites and stuff. They do this all the time. You understand? Let's go.
They want to talk. I don't want to talk.
See, she don't want to talk, but they're calling you. So surely she have family that are reaching out. You understand? She have family that is reaching out to her, trying to help her. So the only next step is this. If you don't want to talk, young lady, then somebody's going to call child services on you. At this point, it's going to eventually happen. I don't want that to happen. I don't want nobody to get involved and take your kids. At the same time, if your family is reaching out to you and you're not talking to them, that's not cool. You're supposed to listen to your family, let them help you out because you appear to be going through a lot of postpartum depression, possibly some stress. The breakup may be very detrimental to your situation right now, and your family is concerned about you. So I suggest that you call your family. And I don't know what kind of relationship you have with your family. A lot of us, you know, our family really ain't family, you know, to say the least. We have more family with people we don't know than people that we actually know. But if your family is reaching out to you trying to help you because they see you on social media, or if they're trying to find out how's your ex, you know, you need to reach back and let them know what you're going through, because you're not in a position to take care of kids when you are in this state of mind.
I don't want to talk.
See, she don't want to talk. So at that point, that's when you got to call child services. See, when a young lady is like this, I don't want to talk, I don't want to do this, and you're on social media, that's when they need to call child services and pretty much get them involved. So to the family members and her friends, y'all need to pretty much, at this point, if she's not trying to reach out and you don't know what's going on and you feel like her children are possibly in a bad place, maybe she don't have money, she can't financially take care of them, you know, she don't have a job, whatever the situation is, then somebody need to get involved and find out what's happening here. It's very, very serious. You know, a lot of people turn blind eyes to this. We cover the real topics, the real issues. We react to videos, you know, with common sense and logic, and we provide information to help not only the person in question that we're reacting to, but also people that may be going through similar situations. It's very, very important that you take heed to this, because a lot of young ladies are going through these type of things. And then what's sad is a lot of you ladies, you're going through this kind of depression, hurt, pain, all of this madness, and then you're hooking up with Pookies and Ray Rays and letting them smash on top of that. And then you end up getting pregnant again. When I tell you the cycle of this madness keeps going on and on and on and on, it's unbelievable how crazy this is.
I just want to disappear.
What? She just want to disappear. You can't make this up, people. She says she just want to disappear.
can't get myself together, get my mind right. My mind not right.
She said her mind is not right. Her mind is not right. Are y'all paying attention?
I just keep asking God, like, what did I do to deserve this?
What did you do to deserve this? Allow me to answer that question for you. You did the unthinkable. You got with Pookie and Ray Ray. You laid up with him. You had a baby. It's just that simple. That's what you did. You were living your best life now. You weren't following his laws, statutes, and commandments. You thought you were a hot girl summer, living your best life, freaky deaky. And what happened? This is the results. That's what happened. What happened to you happened to many women. You're not the only one. There are many women in the clouds, many women all over the world, and they go through this every single day. I've been teaching on this, talking about this all the time. Nobody want to listen to me. They think I'm just a horrible person. And for whatever reason, behind the scenes, you got women going through these things, but they don't acknowledge it. They act like they're all boss ladies, getting the bag, driving around in a nice car, paying for their house and all this other junk, when really they behind the scenes crying every night. This is what they do. You see? Let's get back into it. Let's go.
I'm literally there for everybody. I try to help everybody who I love. What did I do wrong in my life to deserve this?
What you did wrong in your life is that you allowed a man to enter your body. That's what you did. You didn't know that man. Not only that, you already had trauma before you got with that man. You already had trust issues before you got with that man. You didn't have a father before you got with that man. You didn't have no guidance on your decisions when you got with that man. You had no one to vet that man, but not only that man, you had no one to pretty much look at you and see if you're even fit or ready to be with a man. But you think you grown. You thought you were grown. And now you're learning the hard way. You're learning that being a mother is real life. So to all you ladies out there that want to be on your hot girl summer, this is real life. This is what happens when you become a mom and you're not ready. This is what you go through. When you have babies that you got to take care of, it's not no game. It's not no game, fam. Real mothers that raise children, y'all all know what it's like when you got to get up all hours of the night to feed, burp a baby, do all of that stuff, change diapers, they're crying, but you got other responsibilities. It's a lot of work, 24 hours a day, no days off. You can't take a day off. You know, you gotta literally plan your schedule around their sleeping time. There's so many things you gotta do. A lot of these ladies, they not ready. They not ready. They think they grown. Y'all want to open y'all legs, right? Y'all want to get it in. Y'all want to have fun. Okay. Now you want to have fun. Okay, you a mom now. Now you got to take care of these kids. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's time to take care of these kids. Do not cry. You did what you had to do. You had these babies. You broke up with your baby daddy. So as far as I'm concerned, he did not break up with you. You chose to break up with him. He was rocking out with you. You chose not to rock out with him. That's your choice.
Like, I'm starting to really regret my kids, and I don't want to feel like that.
Wow. She said, I'm starting to regret my kids, and I don't want to feel like that. That's what she said. She said, I'm starting to regret my kids, and I don't want to feel like that. Listen.
Literally there for everybody. I try to help everybody who I love. What did I do wrong in my life to deserve this? Like, I'm starting to really regret my kids, and I don't want to feel like that.
Wow. Wow. She's starting to regret her kids, and she don't want to feel like that. Anytime you hear a woman say she starting to regret her kids, that is when you know her kids were not planned. Her kids were not planned. Listen, when you have children and they're planned, it's because you wanted them. You planned it out. You talk to your partner, hey, we're going to get it in tonight. We're going to do what we got to do. We're going to have these kids. So you're not going to be talking about I regret. That normally happens when you got pregnant and you didn't know. And now you feel some type of way like, man, if I didn't have these kids, my life would be so much better. No, maybe those kids, maybe you got to look at it this way. Maybe, although you made a lot of bad decisions, the way the Most High work is very, very mysterious in certain ways, man. Because you made decisions that caused your situation, but at the same time, the situation you're in may be able to save your life. The reason why I say that is the road you were going down in the videos where you were up in the club, dancing, shaking your behind, maybe you were supposed to get deleted later on in life somewhere. Maybe it was supposed to pretty much recently happen, but the intervention came in and you got pregnant. And it sort of moved you on a different path where you are literally going to be self-destructing. See, a lot of times people don't know how to accept their judgment. When the Most High loves you, he's going to chastise you and he's going to pretty much rebuke you and he's going to do things, but it's for your own benefit at the same time. It could have been that you were on a path of destruction and he literally allowed this situation to take place, even though you made the decision. But again, the ways of the Most High is very mysterious. The way the Most High work is very mysterious, fam. Very, very mysterious. You know, he could allow the situation to take place the way it took place, even though you made the bad decisions, got with the guy, did all of this other junk, but it's prevented you from being destroyed because you were on a path. You were wilding out. I saw the video clips. You up in the club, shaking your behind. You know what I'm saying? Showing off your figure. I saw the videos. You know what I'm saying? You were looking all good, looking at yourself like, yeah, I know I'm looking good. But now look at you now. You could have been walking down the wrong path. Maybe another guy you were supposed to run into was going to do you dirty. Maybe put you involved in some stuff that would have cost you to check out early. And these two twins that you got is actually two angels in disguise to save your life. You see that? Even though the situation might be bad, your two twins might be two angels that are sent by the Most High to guide you so that it can be fulfilled, that you are able to overcome a lot of the issues from your past or issues that maybe your mom have been through. And you're going to be the first one in the family to overcome them. There's so many different dimensions of how this life works, man. It's just too much to talk about in one video. It's very, very deep. Let's go.
I love them so much, but I wouldn't be going through none of this if I didn't decide to keep them.
Wow. She said, I wouldn't be going through none of this if I didn't decide to keep them. You see that? Now, what this speaks volumes to is the amount of babies over the years that have been deleted by our women through Planned Parenthood. You see that? She said, I wouldn't be going through this if I didn't decide to keep them. How many other women at the sound of my voice told themselves, hey, I'm going to get rid of this child because I want to live hot girl summer. I want to have trips. I want to have fun. And I don't want no baby holding me back. Every time you do that, the Most High going to judge you. You getting rid of your baby so that you can live hot girl summer? A lot of you ladies going to be in that judgment seat during Judgment Day. Trust and believe. Don't get emotional. A lot of you going to be on that judgment seat. You can't go out there deleting your own baby because you want to live your best life. That's selfish as hell, man. Very, very selfish. She don't sound like she want to take care of these kids, man.
Like, when is it ever gonna get better?
Notice she says, when is it ever gonna get better? See, she's in her own personal hell right now because she want to go out there living her best life. Let me tell you something, fam. A lot of these young ladies that have these babies early, the Most High literally judge you to slow your ass down because you are on a collision course. You are out there wilding out, getting with this dude, flexing with that dude up in the car, shaking your behind, drinking, smoking, acting the fool, and them babies slowed you completely down and put you on a whole different path because technically she's supposed to be out there with her friends living their best life now. Serious business, fam.
Shit just keep getting worse and worse and worse.
She said, ish keep getting worse and worse and worse. Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Never speak death over your life. Never say things are getting worse and worse and worse. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up. When you're in life and things are not going well for you, never speak negative. Always speak positive. If things are going bad in your life, speak life to your life. Say things are getting better. Things are getting better. Thank you, Most High, for better days. Thank you, Most High, for that promotion. Thank you, Most High, for that new house. Thank you, Most High, for another day. Learn how to be thankful and think positive. Don't speak death. Don't speak fear. Don't be negative. Hang around positive people. You understand? Get rid of all negative sources, negative people. Cut them off from your life. You don't need them. You understand? Because they're going to bring you down. I don't hang with not one negative person, fam. Not one. I don't do that. I don't hang around negative people. I don't want to be around negative people because all they're going to do is bring me down. I only hang around people that are positive because that's the best way to move in these streets. That's the best way to move. Wow, wow, wow. Anyway, fam, that's what we got. She chose to be a single mom. That's right. She chose. Appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell for more content. It's time for you ladies to make better decisions. Hope you learned something today. A lot of information was shared. Take the information, grow, and be a better person. Ringo TV Reactions. I'll catch you all in the next stream. I'm out, fam. Peace. We out of here.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $sign Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%